Hi, I'm Sreedevi. I've been living here in GoodEarth since 2019 April. I'm associated with GoodEarth. I was associated with GoodEarth for a very brief period of 8 months. I worked as an architect. That was when Natasha and all were leading the team. This was in 2013. Then I moved out due to some personal reasons. Then we came back here because of my daughter's school proximity, wanting to live in this community, multiple reasons. I was living in residence for the past 2 years, and we moved now to Mosaic, to this house. So the first time we came to see this house, first we couldn't really spot it. But the beauty of it was when you keep coming like this narrow way, you keep coming, you feel you're coming into this one small cave, and I'd like to welcome you home now. When we came the first time and then we entered, that light kind of really worked for us. We were very thrilled to see a very bright house here. So I think it was a light that made us want to consider this house. And also the fact that everything was right here, the living, the dining, the kitchen. It felt like you could live here completely. As per the plan, as in the model house, the kitchen is an open kitchen, and we've continued to keep it as open as we can. Also because we like not to isolate the kitchen. We feel it's a very integral part of the house, and also it's a place where we spend a lot of time, less of me and more of the father and child. They both cook a lot together, so we don't like the kitchen being very disconnected, and this platform really helped to keep it open. Also, the idea of having everything open is something which I truly believe in. It makes it very easy for anybody who's not familiar with my kitchen to come and cook in it. Yeah, so that was one, and the choice of white counter and white on the wall was also to make it look much lighter and not very cramped. So yeah, the kitchen, it was thought through as a place where anybody can walk in and still feel part of the house. Like everything happening in the living or the dining, you're part of it. So that's how this kitchen was done. So from the kitchen, you step out into this utility. So this utility was a bit of an experiment we tried to get a small adipper done here, but ever since we've moved it's been raining, so we haven't really managed to use it well, except for twice. Yeah, so this is the one bedroom that we have in the ground floor. Probably the coolest room also for multiple reasons. One, I think this is more shaded than all the other rooms. So yeah, so what you see here is again a very old furniture from Srinath's grandparents' place. And this is where I spend a little bit of time to do a little bit. If I have to work, this is like my study. Yeah, so that's that about this room. So the stair, yeah, this is one element about this house which I feel is a very different one from the regular GoodEarth homes. This is like one straight flight of steps up. It kind of also defines the axis of the house. It's like one straight bogey kind of house. Even the stair adds to it. It's like that. So at multiple places we had to work to figure out how to break that linearity this house has. As far as passages are concerned, room alignment is concerned. So but yeah, initially there was a little bit of not happy with the stairs, but I think we've grown to like it. So this is my daughter's room, Maya's. I personally don't believe in building all of the storage or shelving that you need for the house at the first go. What is basic necessity is your wardrobe that has been built. Everything else I feel has to organically come. You have to live in that space, understand what you need, and then you build. So which is why you see most of her things are everywhere. We're still figuring out what works for her. Does a chest of drawer work for her, or is it an open shelving that works for her? So I wanted her to live in the space a little bit, then observe what she needs, and then come up with that kind of woodwork. For her, the bed, we've kept it like a low floor platform bed. Also because if you look at children, they're always playing in the room, and if you have a bed which stands up, I feel it kind of kills the size of the room that you get to play. So this works perfectly also with respect to play, and also the kind of sleepovers the kids have here. We have 4 or 5 of them coming, so I kind of put them all together in one room. And this also takes away a little bit of my own worry about her falling off the bed. So I think multiple reasons put together, this platform worked for her and for us. Yeah, so this is the master bedroom. What I like about the room is the whole wardrobe storage happens at the entrance, and you get the whole room as a clean space. Srinath has been working from the bedroom, so the amount of light that comes into the room and the fact that we have cross ventilation really works as a workspace and also as a bedroom. We've tried to keep woodwork as light as possible so that it doesn't come into the space and become like an important feature to see. I believe those things, as much as not seen, is best. It is there for a utilitarian purpose. It can be there. So we've kept it with a minimum of bedroom, bed and a study table, and as light as possible. Yeah, so this living space, see like how the whole house is. Every room is very, very bright. I think that's a positive of the house, and that's also something we really like about the house. As far as this living is concerned, we have light coming from the terrace, we have light coming from the skylight, and there's this big window which also brings in light to this living space. And this whole wall kind of adds another color and texture to the space. It kind of binds it together. We are still figuring out how this space has to work. We put whatever furniture we have. Yeah, this will be where TV and entertainment will be, but this is a space still trying to figure out what is happening. And I think that is how houses should be, right? You don't define a space saying it has to work only in a particular way. And these homes give you that freedom. It's given you a space with light, color and all of that. So it's up to you to keep changing and keeping it however you want. We have moved in with pretty much all the previous furniture we had. And a lot of it is what you call hand-me-down from Srinath's grandparents, my parents. So except for few furniture which we bought, most of it are from our ancestral homes and there's a lot of stories associated with it. So yeah, and I also believe in furniture which can keep moving. I don't like a space to look permanently in a particular way. I mean, even in my practice, something which I tell clients is don't have fixed stuff in your space. I mean, the dynamics of being able to move things around and have a different looking living room every other year or something is beautiful, I feel. So the dining room opens out two ways. One goes to the veranda. We also have this opening which opens out into this garden. Being a corner plot, we've had the advantage of a garden which runs like an L. And this also is reason why we have so much light inside the house. All the brightness is also from here. So the spillover from the dining kind of also connects to this covered sit-out space we have. I think the beauty of all these GoodEarth homes is having this outdoor space. So to have a huge garden like what this corner houses have and not have a space to come out and sit to did not make sense. So if you have a garden for you to be really enjoying it, I think you need that space to come out to. And what we are hoping is the space will become that active space of the house at some point, because we've just started growing into this house and so I think we hope it will work out at some point and have a lot of activity in the outdoors.